Yes, people, the most honest man on YouTube, Dr. Apple. Right, we're going to talk about Dean, Decca, Brett and Apollo. Because I got this message no longer than half an hour ago, yeah? Which I'm going to read to you. Doc, if the Dean-Decca fight doesn't happen, Brett May will stand in and punch Decca about, pal. I have that on good authority. Brett can get up to Scotland. I'll show Brett fair play. And Decca can get that guy, George Ferry. We can do it in Perth. That's halfway from Montrose, where Decca is, to Glasgow, where I am. So there you have it, people. I haven't heard it from Brett May himself that he's willing to stand in if Dean backs out, which is looking, let's be honest, ever so likely. Dean doesn't want to fight. I don't know why, because I think, to be fair, people have overrated both Danny Christie and Decca Heggie, and they're tough and they're good fighters, but I believe they ain't the best. So I believe anyone with a decent fighting pedigree would stand a chance, including Dean Lynch Wolf. From what I've seen, forget all the people that are taking the piss and, you know what I mean, laughing like they could do anything better. I think Dean's a pretty good fighter and's looking pretty sharp, and I think he's got a fucking good chance against Decca. But as getting back to the main point anyway, yeah. So if Dean does pull out, which is more than likely because he's looking for every excuse under the sun, Brett May will stand in. We haven't heard that officially from Brett, but I'm going by what one of his friends has told me, which seems to be pretty reliable stuff. Yeah, so, and Brett May, I think, would do Decca, I have to be honest. Brett May would do Apollo. That's why Apollo is making these outrageous fucking demands about fighting in, where is it, Norris Green, one of the roughest areas in fucking Liverpool, looking to basically get them fucking set up, or looking for fucking something's gonna happen. I don't want to get into too much detail of what I think he's got planned, but I believe it's a setup in some way, yeah? Apollo will not show his face. He's not the big tough guy everyone thinks, otherwise he would show his face, yeah? He's just a troll. He could send, fuck it, this has been said by everybody, he could send literally anybody to fight Brett May. We wouldn't know, for one, if it's him. He hasn't even spoke to Brett in private, you know, revealed his identity and said, listen, this is the man you're going to be fighting on whenever, yeah? So basically, Brett May is just still waiting for fucking some sort of answers, you know what I mean? And that guy can fight. That guy can fight. Everyone can say what they want about his opponents or his toughness, but they wouldn't go toe-to-toe with him. You know, all these other keyboard warriors, which is just like Apollo is. Apollo is an entertainer. He is not a fighter. I think that's clear, yeah? He's backed out and he's waffled out as much as he can, you know what I mean? And now he's onto some new targets, yeah? Because that's what he is. He's a troll. He's not a fighter. Otherwise, he would reveal his identity and show the world who this big, tough, scary man. Yeah, everyone's still on his nutsack. Everyone's still on his nutsack. You know, I mean, one comes along every couple of months, everyone gets excited, and then they just fade away like all the rest. And Apollo will, he's peaked now, he's peaked. Soon people will get fed up with it, and his popularity will dip. Anyway, it's just one more thing I would like to say, speaking about Dean Lynch Wolf. I have heard literally zero promotion for the upcoming 3D Fight Club, yeah? I've heard that Ben Hatchett will be fighting Swan. That should be fucking pretty good. But apart from that, I've heard of no other fights. I haven't heard Dougie, Dean, or whoever, PC, Ash McGiffin, anyone talk about what they've got, what's happening, who's getting paid. Who's getting paid? I can't believe I just said that. Yeah, it's so, you know, it's a joke. I mean, the other thing, that Friday night thing, yeah, we've got Little Harlan calling out Ben Hatchett. I mean, that's a big fucking joke. Some other dude, I've never heard of him. Dennis, I believe Dennis is the most realistic fighter. I like Dennis. I think Dennis is sound and he's got pretty decent boxing ability. But Harlan, you, my friend, should be fucking just cleaning out the toilets in McDonald's, you simpleton. You, Monk, and Film Boy are three absolute fucking cabbages, do you know what I mean? I mean, Film Boy is a few sandwiches short of a fucking picnic for a start, you know? But anyway, what can I say? That's it. That's all I've got to say. So, this is what I'm being told. If the Dean-Decca fight don't happen, which is becoming ever so likely now, with Dean just making outrageous demands, and he's also going on, look, he's going on that Joe Kidd's fucking podcast. I mean, Dean, come on, man, have some class. And it gets worse. Both Dougie and Dean, I think, have been on that. Who's that fat Welsh kid? That fat Welsh kid that does the podcast. Cullen, whoever. Cullen. They've gone on his fucking podcast. And he's dead. He's gormless. He hasn't got a personality. He's a bit wet between the ears. But, you know what I mean? I think they've got to step it up and go on some more respectable podcasts if they're going to be taken seriously. Do you know what I mean? But that's it. So, will Brett May and Decca get it on? Would people like to see Brett May and Decca get it on? After it looks like Dean's going to back down for the Decca fight and Apollo's already shit himself from the Brett fight. Tell me what you think in the comments, people. Let me know who you think will be the best matchup for the coming months. Laters, yeah? Have a good day.